It's Tuesday. It's after midnight. And you are watching Abstract Passages with Ben and
Rachel.
And tonight we're reading an abstract passage from the Martian Chronicles by
Bradbury.
April 2003.
The musicians.
The boys would hike far out into the Martian country. They carried odorous paper bags into which, from time to time, upon the long walk, they would insert their noses to inhale the rich smell of the ham and mayonnaise pickles, and to listen to the liquid gurgle of the orange soda in the warming bottles. Swinging their grocery bags full of clean, watery green onions and odorous liverwurst and red catsup and white bread, they would dare each other on past the limits set by their stern mothers. They would run, yelling,
First one there gets to kick.
They hiked in summer, autumn, or winter. Autumn was most fun because then they imagined, like on Earth, they were scattering through autumn leaves. They would come like a scatter of jackstones on the marble flats beside the canals. The candy-cheeked boys with blue blue agate eyes, panting onion-tainted commands to each other. For now that they had reached the dead, forbidden town, it was no longer a matter of
Last one there's a girl.
or
First one gets to play musician.
now the dead town's doors lay wide, and they thought they could hear the faintest crackle like autumn leaves from inside. They would hush themselves forward, by each other's elbows, carrying sticks, remembering their parents had told them.
Not there. No, to none of the old towns. Watch where you hike. You'll get the beating of your life when you come home. We'll check your shoes.
And there they stood in the dead city, a heap of boys, their hiking lunches half devoured, daring each other in shrieky whispers.
Here goes nothing.
And suddenly, one of them took off into the nearest stone house, through the door, across the living room, and into the bedroom where, without half looking, he would kick about, thrash his feet, and the black leaves would fly through the air, brittle, thin as tissue cut from midnight sky. Behind him would race 6 others, and the first boy there would be the musician, playing the white xylophone bones beneath the outer covering of black flakes. A great skull would roll into view, like a snowball. They shouted. Ribs, like spider legs, plangent as a dull harp, and then the black flakes of mortality blowing all about them in their scuffling dance. The boys pushed and heaved and fell in the leaves, in the death that had turned the dead to flakes and dryness, into a game played by boys whose stomachs gurgled with orange, pop. And then, out of one house into another, into 17 houses, mindful that each of the towns in its turn was being burned clean of its horrors by the firemen, antiseptic warriors with shovels and bins, shoveling away at the ebony tatters and peppermint stick bones, slowly but assuredly separating the terrible from the normal. So they must play very hard, these boys. The firemen would soon be here. Then, luminous with sweat, they gnashed at their last sandwiches, with a final kick, a final marimba concert, a final autumnal lunge through leaf stacks. They went home. Their mothers examined their shoes for black flakelets which, when discovered, resulted in scalding baths and fatherly beatings. By the year's end, the firemen had raked the autumn leaves and white xylophones away, and it was no more
Fun.
That was Ray Bradbury's The Martian Chronicles. And you're listening to Abstract Passages with Ben and
Rachel.
have a magical Tuesday, Wednesday, every day. Abstract Passages with Ben. Million Year Picnic. Soft Sci-Fi Book Club.